What if I told you the difference between staying broke for the rest of your life and building lasting wealth comes down to a handful of rules? Not luck, not privilege, not even hard work, but money rules that rich people quietly live by, rules most people don't even know exist. And the truth is, if you ignore these rules, no matter how hard you work, you'll keep spinning your wheels, stressed about money, living paycheck to paycheck, wondering what you're doing wrong. While someone else with the same job, same background, even the same income, quietly builds a life of financial freedom. In this video, you'll discover the 17 money rules rich people follow that poor people ignore. These are real, practical, game-changing principles that can shift your financial future forever. Stick with me to the end, because the last few rules are the ones that almost nobody talks about, yet they have the biggest impact. If you want more powerful content like this, take a second now to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It helps more than you know and ensures you don't miss future videos that could literally change your financial life. Let's dive in. Rule number 1. Rich people value their time more than money. Poor people trade time for pennies. Rich people use money to buy back time. Let me explain. Imagine you spend 2 hours driving across town to save $5 on groceries. Congratulations, you just valued your time at $2.50 per hour. Rich people understand this. Time is the only thing you can't get back. They use money as a tool to free up their time, and then use that time to think, create, invest, and grow. Start asking yourself, is this the highest value use of my time? Because when you begin to value your time, your income tends to rise with it. Rule number 2. Rich people get paid for results, not time. Most people sell their hours. Rich people sell outcomes. A janitor gets paid $15 per hour, but a consultant might get $10,000 for a single result, regardless of how long it takes. It's not about working harder. It's about shifting your mindset from how much do I make per hour to what result can I deliver and how much is that result worth. Look for ways to build skills that solve expensive problems. That's where the money is. Rule number 3. Rich people think both, not either or. Poor people think, I can either be rich or be happy. I can either have a career or have a family. Rich people think, why not both? This mindset of abundance opens up creative problem solving. Instead of choosing between two dreams, you design a life that makes space for both. The moment you think in terms of possibility, your brain finds solutions. Rule number 4. Rich people focus on opportunities, not obstacles. Ever met someone who shoots down every idea with a yeah but? That's poverty thinking. Rich people see roadblocks, but they also see doors. They train their minds to ask, what's the opportunity here? Instead of, why will this fail? That's not toxic positivity, it's strategic optimism. The most successful entrepreneurs aren't fearless, they're opportunity-focused. Rule number 5. Rich people surround themselves with other growth-minded people. Ever heard the quote, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? It's true. Rich people curate their circle. They surround themselves with mentors, peers, and communities that push them to grow. And guess what? You don't need rich friends to do this. You can read books, watch interviews, join online communities. The world is full of virtual mentors if you're willing to seek them. Rule number 6. Rich people have a clear definition of wealth. Getting rich is vague. Rich people define exactly what a wealthy life looks like for them. For one person, it's financial freedom. For another, it's the ability to travel whenever they want or work 3 days a week. Until you define your own version of rich, you'll chase someone else's dream. Ask yourself, what does a rich life look like for me, and what will it cost? Rule number 7. Rich people aren't afraid to promote themselves. Most people hate selling. They think it's sleazy, but rich people understand. If you have something valuable, it's your duty to share it. Whether it's a product, a service, or even your own personal brand. The world can't reward you for what you don't promote. Selling is not about being pushy. It's about being confident in your value. Rule number 8. Rich people believe I create my life. Poor people often feel like life is happening to them. Rich people believe they are the creators of their life. This doesn't mean ignoring circumstances. It means taking full responsibility for your future. no matter how unfair your past was. That mindset shift alone changes everything. Money. Rule number 9. Rich people manage their money intentionally. Managing money isn't about how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. Rich people have systems. They track income, investments, expenses, they automate savings. They give every dollar a job. If you can't manage $1,000, you won't manage $100,000. It's a skill, and you build it by starting small, but starting now. Rule number 10. Rich people grow bigger than their problems. Most people try to avoid problems. Rich people outgrow them. You want more income? That comes with bigger problems. More taxes, more decisions, more risk. But instead of shrinking, rich people expand. They become more emotionally resilient, more skilled, more adaptable. The problem isn't the problem. The problem is whether you're big enough to handle it. Rule number 11. Rich people are great receivers. Do you brush off compliments? Feel uncomfortable asking for money? Struggle to charge what you're worth? That's a receiving problem. Rich people receive money, opportunities, gifts with gratitude, not guilt. If you want to receive more, start by accepting what's already being offered. Rule number 12. Rich people play to win, not to survive. Most people just want to pay the bills. Rich people aim higher. They want to win the game. Comfort is not the goal. Freedom is. Impact is. Legacy is. Ask yourself, am I playing to not lose, or am I playing to win? Rule number 13. Rich people make money work for them. Rich people don't just work hard. They make sure their money is working just as hard. That means investing in stocks, in real estate, in businesses, in systems that create income, even while they sleep. The goal is financial freedom. When your passive income exceeds your expenses, that's when work becomes a choice, not a necessity. Rule number 14. Rich people focus on net worth, not just income. Income is what you earn. Net worth is what you keep. You can make $200,000 a year and still be broke if you spend it all. Rich people build assets, things that grow in value and create income. Start tracking your net worth monthly. What gets measured gets improved. Rule number 15. Rich people act in spite of fear. Here's the truth. Everyone feels fear. The difference is, rich people move through it. They launch the business, make the call, take the risk, not because they're fearless, but because they've trained themselves to act anyway. You don't need confidence to act. You gain confidence by acting. Rule number 16. Rich people never stop learning. Every wealthy person I know is a lifelong learner. Books, courses, mentors, podcasts. Poor people say, I already know that. Rich people say, what else can I learn? Growth is the habit. Wealth is the byproduct. Rule number 17. Rich people admire other rich people. Poor people resent the wealthy. They think they must be corrupt. Rich people study them. They look for lessons, clues, habits worth modeling. You can't become what you despise. But if you admire wealth and understand how it's created, you begin to attract it. Closing message. These 17 rules are more than theory. They're the difference between financial frustration and financial freedom. And the best part? Every single one of them is a choice, a habit, a mindset shift that you can start practicing today. So here's the challenge. Pick just one of these rules and apply it this week. Then come back in a month and see what changed. If this video helped you, please hit the like button. It helps more people see this content. And if you're serious about leveling up your financial life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We have so much more coming your way. Thanks for watching, and remember, your future is built on the rules you live by today.